In January, I quit my job in media publishing. I was done with the rat race, hustle culture, and burnout that felt beyond healing, and instead decided to pursue a life of more freedom and joy. It started with experimenting with alternative lifestyles in Canary Islands, and in May, after meeting my new travel buddy Vladimir, I finally moved to Bulgaria in hopes to find my dream property where I could build a home and an artist retreat. But as many other things in my life, my strategy is a bit unconventional to say the least. Instead of going for a classic real estate search through an agency, I'm doing it by slowly exploring different regions, building my network, and learning skills I'll need when renovating my future house. I'm embracing the slow and simple countryside life whilst taking care of myself, learning about Bulgarian culture, and getting to know its welcoming people. This is my life's biggest project, and the journey has only just begun.
Hello, boys and girls. Today, I am on a mission. I'm in the Rhodope mountains, and I want to go explore some remote villages here to see the potential of buying my dream property somewhere in the mountains. So, hi there, let's go. Oh, by the way, this path through the forest is from the house where I'm staying to my car because the road access, well, you cannot really access the house without having a 4x4. So 5-minute walk through the forest, enchanting forest, to my car. Hello, Vladimir. The reason why driving in Bulgaria is such an adventure, such a challenge, is because you really never know what is the state of roads, like what is going to be the quality of roads, because some are just completely horrible. You cannot call that a road because it's just been patched up and has so many holes, and it's actually really dangerous, and you can drive about 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. So it's always an adventure. Anyway, we are in the first location, which is just a valley across from where I am staying. It's called Smilyan. It's a much bigger town that I thought, and it looks like they have some sort of a festival today. I hear some traditional Bulgarian music, and there is street vendors and all kinds of stuff, so let's go check it out. So just as I suspected, they have some sort of a folk festival. People from around the region, they're gonna be doing folk dances and singing and telling story and original accents and things like that. But it's super hot here, so I might come back later. Oh, and I purchased like a herbal beer that this girl makes by herself. So super excited to try this later. Obviously I'm driving, so I cannot drink it now, but Well, I'm driving really deep into the valley now, into Rhodope mountains, actually towards the border of Greece. Literally going on the border with Greece, but there's no border crossing, so I don't think you can actually enter Greece. But yeah, I was just thinking because I heard a news a few days ago that in these areas a bear attacked and killed a hiker. So that's a real threat here. Yeah. Deep into the forests we go. I am in the village of Mogilitsa. Oh, kitty. You're right. So, someone recommended me this village because a while ago they had like a kind of a festival, like a open door kind of festival to get familiar with the village, I guess. So here I am. It actually looks quite nice, very quiet. It's super remote, like we are so deep in the Rhodope forests and hills, and well, it's a valley, but anyway. There's flowers everywhere, which is like a first. I haven't seen that before in Bulgaria, like roses everywhere. But I guess Bulgaria is famous for roses. Let's walk around a little bit. See what I mean? So, Arda River, Smilyan. We drove here, Mogilitsa, and then you can go to Arda, Gorna Arda, and then this is the border with Greece. So here you go. This is a region of hiking and cave tourism. Just be careful with bears. Some waterfalls, some caves, good stuff. Just in case you need it, this town has a toilet and it's open and it's free. So this here is a house of some really important, influential family, I guess. I mean, it's a huge property. There's a tour inside now. I mean, I don't think I will go inside, but looks really nice. Wow, look at that. I just love this like Bulgarian revival period architecture. It's so stunning. If I can get a house, not this big, but you know, in this style. Oh. Someday. Looks so medieval, so cool. But also the surrounding area is very nice. Yeah. Minus the wild boars and the bears. Roses everywhere. The smell just took me all the way back to my childhood because my grandfather, where we lived, on his house, he had a huge rose like this. Like it went all the way up to the entire house, all the way up to the roof. And yeah, it was just incredible. I know so many people have stopped in front of the house to take pictures because it was just a giant rose. And it smelled like this. there's many things and shops and cafes and things around, but everything's closed. I don't know if it's because it's Saturday, but I mean, that's when you should have stuff open so that people can visit now. Don't know. Okay, I think this is it for Mogilitsa. Let's drive further down the valley and see where we end up.
The further I drove into the valley, the more raw, the more wild, and more empty it was becoming. And I have to say, I really, really like that. And I was really excited to see where I'm gonna end up.
Okay, I'm now in Arda, and the furthest you can go here is Gorna Arda, which is 3 kilometers away, but the road, I don't know if it's gonna be alright and I should drive here or not. We're getting narrow, so I don't know.
I'm so glad I decided to give it a shot because the road at the beginning looked really sketchy, but after a few turns it widened up a little bit, and when I started driving through the valley, I just couldn't believe all the places, all the little villages, the little houses, the little farms on the way, because they were just surrounded by these incredible meadows, incredible forests, and views of the mountains. And there was a river flowing nearby. It was a bit hard to take videos while driving on this like 1-lane road, but let me tell you, I was just completely stunned by the beauty, the remoteness, and just the wilderness of this place. It really seemed like I was driving towards some like forgotten place where not many people are living. So I was just taking my time to soak it in and enjoy all the views surrounding me.
Wow, it's just absolutely stunning here. I'm so glad that I decided to drive. The road is not that bad at all. It's so cute here. And just as I said, the road is not bad. It gets really bad, but we're here, so I think this is as close to Greece that I've ever been, and this is the end of the valley, end of the village, and it started to rain, so I think what I'm gonna do is just drive back because I'm also super hungry. But it was worth it. It's really beautiful here. Wouldn't mind having a house somewhere here in the nature. Oh, this looks like it's gonna get bad. All right, let's go.
It was a bit of a shame that it really started raining just as I arrived to this village, but as you can see from the footage, the clouds were super dark and I just didn't want to wander around in the pouring rain, so I took the decision and just drove back to Polkovnik Serafimovo. The whole point of these journeys that I'm doing, these explorations, isn't just to specifically find a house, but I want to also familiarize myself with different areas, different regions, different villages, so that I get a better idea of what is where, how different areas look like, how they look like geographically, what kind of infrastructure they have, what kind of villages are there, what kind of people. So it just gives me an idea if I see an ad or if somebody tells me about a place in a certain village, in a certain valley, in a certain area, that I just have a little bit more of a clear idea how does it look like, because to me it is super important that the nature is pristine and that I have infrastructure that I need, that the roads are fairly good. And one of the most important things is I really would like to have a nice mountainous or hilly view. So all this information I can just gather while driving around. Oh my god, back through the patchwork road we go. No way you can drive here in, oh my god, third gear, just no. This is a road where the speed limit is 90 kilometers per hour and you can drive 20 max. Oh my car. Dear Lord. All right, almost home. But this is where I've been staying. Literally, that hill over there is where I'm in a house, and yeah, I've been taking care of that little top of the hill plateau, something. Well, it's called Meadows in the Mountains, which pretty much explains it. I think this image explains why I haven't really left the house much for the last 3 weeks since I've been here, and also like why I really don't feel this exploration itch to go and explore all the villages and stuff. I just enjoyed the place here so much that I didn't feel the need to leave, even though I'm here on a mission to, you know, be looking for a house. And yeah, well, today was interesting. I didn't know what to expect. Certainly didn't expect what I saw, but it was kind of nice driving through that valley. It was next to the river and there was all these like little picnic places and the energy was nice. Yeah, felt really nice, but like most of Bulgaria, it's just half empty and half is like abandoned, half is like, yeah, half built and abandoned. Yeah, a lot of ruins, a lot of yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I'm so tired, can't really find the right words to explain this, but I at least I know how it looks like. I've never been so far south in Bulgaria. That was the most southest place I've been, literally on the border with Greece. Actually, I might go to Greece this week. This is gonna be my last week here, so it's kind of like now or never. No, that's not true. Like, if I'm gonna live in Bulgaria, I can do it anytime. But you know, while I'm here, it's kind of, yeah. I don't know. I might end up for the vlog here. We're gonna see. Maybe I combine it with something else, but I gotta go for now. See you later. Bye.